Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as promised, I'm going to do a brow tutorial. I'm going to be using, on one brow, I will use the e.l.f. And this is sorry, it's like blurry. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. It does come with like a little gel, and then over here is a powder. And this one I believe was $3. So I'm going to show you guys that doesn't matter price, you can still get good brows on a budget. And then on the other brow, I will be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. That is upside down. But yeah, this is just a pomade, and I use this alone. At the end, I always do use a brow gel, like a clear brow gel. You can get those pretty much anywhere. I use this one. It's also Anastasia, but like I said, it doesn't have to be this brand. But yeah, another thing that you need is you're gonna need a small, really small angled brush. You see how, like, I can't even show you guys why it's not focusing. It isn't. Okay, you see how thin and small that is? And then on the other side, of course, it has a spoolie. This one is the Anastasia brush number 7, and this is so perfect. I know a bunch of different brands have their own. I know Morphe has their own, so it's all on you where you want to get the brush from. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna show you. Oh, another thing that you need, and this is just to clean up the brows. Any kind of concealer brush will do, just to clean up under the brows, and then any concealer, and try not to go like super white. You don't want like this big old like white mess underneath your eyes. But yeah, I do have some powder here that's baking because I did do all my makeup, so if that looks a little funny, that's all it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in, and hopefully you guys can see me do my brows. Okay, right, as you can see, I have brows obviously, but they are very, like, I don't have full brows. Like, I'm not a hairy person. But yeah, let's see if I can zoom in a little more. Okay, so on this eye, I'm going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. that I showed you guys earlier, and I will be using this little gel stuff on first. And what I like to do is comb the brows, and then I will pick up some of that product, the brown gel stuff, cream, whatever you want to call it, and then I will start here, and I will just start by lining my brows. And don't worry if there's a little messy right here, because we will be cleaning that in the end. So just line it to the shape that you want. And remember, if you don't have a lot of brows like me, you can shape it however like you want. I mean, fill it in, because you'll see right now when I go above, it's a little bit more than my eyebrows really are, because like I said, I don't have lots of eyebrow hair. So we'll go ahead and finish that there, and then I'm gonna go to the top. And on the top, you see how here I went all the way to the beginning. On the top, I am going to start a little bit back here. And if you mess up, don't worry, you can always just wipe it off. So here, I start to turn my head a bit and round it off. And then once I round it off, I go straight down and connect it to the other one. Don't connect right at the top, connect more down at the bottom. And you see how I don't have much hair right here? Yeah, it all gets like blended in and filled in. So you're just gonna go ahead and start filling in your brow. Then right here, what I do is I put the brush flat and I push up, like brushing these hairs up. to fill in the front part, and then you can just comb through it however you like. So that's that brow. So next I'm going to grab the concealer and the brush and just grab a little bit. And next I will line underneath just to clean up underneath, and then to get my end the way I like it. You see that? Sometimes I will do it over here if I feel it's a bit uneven, but I don't ever do the top just because I don't like them to look completely like super sharp clean all the time. I do like to make it look a little more realistically, you know? So yeah, that's how I do my brow with the e.l.f. product, which was, like I said, $3, so it doesn't really matter how much you spend. I would just say invest in a really good brush. That's my main thing, is a brush. Or if you have a really hard time doing it, sorry, maybe I should, well, I'm not gonna back up. If you have a really hard time doing it, I would say use pencils. It's really how comfortable you are. I used to use pencils at first, and then I moved on to this once I found this perfect brush. So yeah, so this eyebrow I'm going to do the high end, and that is with the Anastasia pomade, which is basically the same thing, except for this one gives off a lot more color actually, and this is waterproof. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to comb the brows. And then remember, they are sisters, not twins. This one always comes out not completely, but I would say this is probably my better brow. I don't know, we'll see. It just varies, I guess. I just made a double line there. So like I said, it's very easy, you could just wipe it off. But yeah, go ahead and do the same thing you did over there and just line it. And then, so for me, it's easier to line underneath instead of going from the top. I did try that before and I just couldn't do it, so let me turn the camera. So yeah, it's just like, and no, I mean, like I said, you basically choose your shape when you're lining them. So I mean, it's not permanent. Try out different ways. Like some people, like I know some people don't bring this down that far. Like I have more of an arched brow than most people. So yeah, it's different. It really does also depend on your brow shape and how the hairs grow. So I'm just gonna finish this one here, lining it up. Why is the light like bright on the side? Okay. So yeah, let's just go ahead and darken that. And then I'll do a little bit more of a like dramatic eye on this one, I guess you could say. Another thing is you could just straight up use powders. Like I said, it depends on how thick your eyebrows are, how dramatic you want them. Right here I'm just filling them in with the pomade. I do use powder sometime, and basically I use the same brush and it's the same process. So like I said, it varies. You want them filled in, you just want a dramatic, like you want a dramatic look, like it just all depends on what you're looking for, what you're trying to achieve. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep filling this one in. And if you look at them, they look the same, well not yet, but they will pretty much end up looking the same. The only difference is this one probably will be a little darker because like I said, this pomade is more true to color than the pomade that was in the e.l.f. one. So to me, I mean, and then I don't think the e.l.f. one is waterproof, but to me, the e.l.f. one on a budget is a deal, like a really good deal. So yeah, if you see this one, it's a little darker. I'm gonna go in here and do the front. Make sure they're filled in correct, good. And like I said, don't ever worry about the ends or any of that because you're gonna clean them up. So yeah. Alright, and just, you know, kind of to blend them, comb it out a little bit. And then that is that. So now I am going to move into the concealer to kind of clean up underneath my eyebrows. And it's just the same thing I did on the other side. But yeah, I am going to try to zoom in there for you. But yeah, so this is the $3 e.l.f. and this is the, I think I paid $18 for the pomade. But yeah, it's just, like I said, it's all preference. I'm gonna zoom out really quick. Yeah, there you have it. Like I said, it's basically all preference. If you look, I'm pretty sure if you were here in person, even on camera, if you look, I really highly doubt you can tell the difference that I used 2 different products. Maybe this one's a little bit darker, but I can always darken this up. But I'm sure you can't tell that I used 2 different products, one high-end, one more cheaper. But yeah, honestly, I've had this for a while, the Anastasia, but I recently went back to using the e.l.f. one because it's been sitting there, and you know, I don't want to just let things sit there and go to waste, so I try to tend to go back to other products that I used to use. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to finish my eye makeup. Just a little bit of eyeshadow, nothing too dramatic or anything, just so I don't walk out the door looking like wide-eyed and everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish that up and then I will be right back. I didn't forget, but I guess I kind of forgot, the brow gel. I usually do this last after all my makeup, just for the simple fact that the powders like that you put on your face, the set, eyeshadows, all the different stuff tends to get on your brows sometimes after you do them. So yeah, I do this last, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see how I put it on. And to me, it kind of gives it a better look in the end. Kind of brushes them and gives them a little bit more of a natural look. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom in real quick so you guys can see that right there. And this is all it is. It looks like a mascara. I just comb through the brows. Don't push too hard because you will move all the brow gel or remove it, but you just comb them. And this is basically just to, like I said, it's like what its name is, a brow gel, and that is just to keep them in place. So yeah, that is how I do my brows. Like I said, it's all on what you feel comfortable with, which was, like I said, the Anastasia one. I mean, it's all preference, what's easier for you. Sorry, I have an itch here. But yeah, just like I said, it's all preference, what's easier for you. I do recommend you get a brow gel if you have those little crazy unruly hairs that like to stick up and go all kinds of different ways. And I just think that it gives it a really nice finish. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have on how I do my brows. If you have any other questions or want to see any other videos, go ahead and leave me a comment below. So I hope you guys liked the video. That's all I have to say. Like I said, comment, like, share, subscribe, and leave comments if you have any questions or just want to leave a comment. And I will talk to you guys next time.